Hello and welcome to the Superintendent Spotlight. I'm your host, Tristan Bruning, and today I'm joined by our Superintendent, Mrs. Scallon, and today she brought a guest from the district office, Ms. Heinsma.
Hi, how you doing, Tristan?
Good, how are you guys?
Great, you look good. You're growing, sophomore this year?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, good to see you. Thanks for having us here today.
Thank you for joining us. So today we're going to ask you guys a few things about what's going on around the district. So can you start by telling us about some of the highlights from across the district?
Sure. We have as you all probably know, we have a measure on the ballot, and that will be on November 8th. And we are trying to look at our needs in the school district and really get out the information to the people. The measures are measures 4B and 4C. 4B is a bond that will build several new schools and do some really, really needed repairs at some of the current schools. The 4C is a mill levy override, and we're going to use that to retain and recruit our teachers. Our teachers are such good teachers, as you know, and we really want to retain the good teachers that we have and recruit some teachers that have the same values and the same that align with our district vision and mission.
Okay, so you already told us a little about the measures 4B and 4C, but is there anything else you want the voters to know about those?
You know, if everyone is just informed and gets the right information, we will be able to get the correct information out. We've been very transparent. So I just would like, if anybody has any questions, I would just ask them to call me or someone at the district office. We can help answer those questions. And also, we will be available anytime you want to come and speak to groups to get that information out. So that's our job.
Sounds good. Where can folks go to vote in Windsor and Severance?
Well, I just drove by the rec center yesterday, and so I see there's a drop-off ballot box at the rec center, and they can go there, or they can check our website. There's the voting places and information they need on that.
Okay. So what is the graduate, can you tell us about what the graduate profile is?
Sure. The graduation profile is like our North Star. What do we want to teach our kids, and what do we want them to know when they graduate? Well, our goal is to prepare kids for the future and have them leave their handprint at our school, but yet have those kids prepared for this crazy world we're going out into. And that's why we decided to have an actual graduation profile to highlight some of those characteristics that we want the kids to be prepared for.
That sounds like it'll be super helpful. So can you tell us about how did you come up with these focus areas?
Well, that's why I brought Mrs. Heinsma today. This is Amy Heinsma, and she is the director of our academics, and she works at the district office with me. And I just want to have her talk a little bit about how we came to this process.
So, hello everybody. A few years ago we started to really talk about what that North Star would be, and thinking about where do we want to make sure that we are preparing students not only in the content areas that we're thinking about, but also to make sure that they have those skills ready to go. As we think about talking to employers, the Colorado Talent Pipeline Report is something that we have referred to along with Colorado Essential Skills to really think about how to best prepare students in all those areas.
All right, so why are these areas important for the graduates?
I know that Ms. Scallon will also be talking a little bit about this in conversations, but we really want to make sure that those soft skills that we're preparing everyone for that world of work or college or military or wherever they decide to be, and making sure that we have an opportunity to give feedback throughout that whole time that they're in school to be able to develop those skills over time and work on those.
I'll also add to that there are 5 focus areas: create, evaluate, relate, advocate, and participate. And those are the graduation profile questions that we will be focusing on. As we've met with many businesses, I believe we did 71 meetings so far with community members and businesses. And at each of those meetings, we asked, what are you looking for in an employee, or what skills are you looking for when kids graduate from high school? Because some kids will take the career pathway and just get a job right after school. And some kids will join the military. and some kids will go on to post-secondary education, colleges. So we asked these business people in our community, what are you looking for? And it might be surprising, but they are looking for those soft skills. And those soft skills include answering a telephone, being able to talk with people without your phone, getting that immediate answer, being able to greet people and look them in the eye and shake their hand. And you know, the employers that we talked to said we can teach them the job, but we want kids ready with those social skills and those soft skills. And I do believe that probably because our phones are with us all the time. Do you have yours with you today?
I do not.
You do
It's
not.
just
Good.
over there.
Good. Because you know, we have our phones with us and we have that instant information all the time. And so I've talked to some students in this high school, and they're scared to answer the phone because they don't have an answer right away, and things like, you know, I don't know that right now, but I'll get back to you. Can you just hold on for a minute? Those are the skills that employers are looking for. So surprising, sort of. It doesn't shock me because I know that our technology has taken over a lot of that instant gratification, and you don't have to wonder.
Right.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what's next for work in this area?
Well, we are going to be busy. One of the areas that we're going to focus on is starting at the elementary schools and building those skills all the way through at different levels. And what else are we doing, Amy?
Yeah, it's really thinking about how do we integrate those in academic content areas as well. Every class that we're teaching and every grade level that we're teaching is really trying to embed those in the regular work that they're doing. You're creating, think about what we're doing here today, but that also can happen in kindergarten. Our little ones are also doing some creation. When you are writing something, you are creating something. And so it's really being intentional that we're working on those 5 skills in all kinds of areas, all throughout all of our K-12 system.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Well,
telling us about
I'm
the
not
district.
going to let you off the hook yet.
Not yet?
Not
Okay.
yet. I have a couple things. I want to highlight some kids at the high schools. Our Severance High School's boys golfer and tennis players went to state this year.
That's great.
And so Ryan and Bryson both went in boys golf. They went to state. And Joel Kramer went to state in boys tennis, which is pretty exciting. And a real exciting thing for your school today is that our girls softball team is on their way to Denver to play in the state tournament. Was
Yep.
there some hype about that this morning?
Yeah, there sure was. We sent them off with the entire school, and we wished them luck. So hopefully they do well today.
That's great. Hopefully that juju will get them fired up.
Yep.
Another thing I want to talk about real quick, Tristan, is occasionally you'll see me bring a guest with me. And today I brought Mrs. Heinsma. She's our director, like I said, our director of academics, and just a great lady, and we are so lucky to have her on our staff. I just want to talk about a little bit, when people hear the district office, what do you think of when you hear the district office?
You know, I don't know. I think of, I guess, the people who decide what we should be doing.
Well, that's kind of right. That's good. We have what I wanted to talk about just quickly is what goes on at the district office. That's where my office is, and that's where I have my cabinet members. I have 6 cabinet members. I have director of transportation. I have a director of communication. I have a director of academics. I have a director of technology. I have a director of special education, and I have a director of finance. So I have 6 directors that work and report to me. There's about 50 people in the building, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
And what does a day look like in your life?
It really varies. As the director of instruction, I could be coming over here or to one of our high schools talking about what a capstone project might look like. We had several student groups who wanted to share, like, what could a capstone look like for a graduation requirement? Or I might be working with preschool teachers on what their evaluations look like. Every day is different. Every day is a variety. And we do make some decisions, but we also like to collaborate with others and work through what the best solution is for the next step in whatever we're discussing.
That's great, and I think that's a lot of information that people really don't know what goes on at the district office. So I just want to, once in a while, I'll bring a guest with me and talk about what our roles are. I know we're a packed building. That building was, we're packed. I think we're close to 50 people that work in the district office, and it takes that many people. You know, a lot of people think we're such a small district, but we have grown and our population has grown.
Of course.
So it takes people to run that our business, and our business is kids. So yeah. So nice to see you, Tristan.
And it's nice to see you too, Ms.
Yes.
Scallon. It was nice to meet you, Ms. Heinsma.
Thank you.
And I'll be the first on behalf of Windsor High School to say thank you for doing all this for us.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's it. So thank you for joining us today.
You are welcome. Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you.